Most of your life, you were not an observant Jew, but you became one in
No.
prison. What caused that conversion?
What happened was after I was sentenced, I went to a special prison that I hadn't known about, which was kind of scary for a person in my field not to know about this. It was about 150 meters underground.
Mm.
And there were about 31 people. I was the 32nd. And the room was about 3.5 to 4 square meters, and concrete bunk, slab, no mattress, no pillow, no blanket, nothing. A tiny little toilet that was a bowl that was flushed about 3 times a week, and a little sink. Nothing to read, nothing to write, no visits, no phone, no radio, no TV, nothing. And when I came there, I was told by the warden, you're going to be an old man when you come out. You'll be dead. Unless you do 2 things. Either one, you start talking, or you can hang yourself. Those are your options. So I said, well, I don't know why I said this. It just came out of my mouth. I said, God runs the world, not you. And he said, we'll see. So the elevator went down very slowly to kind of emphasize
how deep you were, right?
Deeply you were going. And I got into the this coffin-like box. And, I said, who are the rest of the people on here? People not talking for one reason or another. So I had all those years, and I figured I was going to stay there the rest of my life. So I had a talk with God, quite literally. I made his reacquaintance because I realized I didn't have the strength to do this on my own. And I negotiated with him. And I said, if I do these 5 things and I don't do these 5 things with my life, please save me. And he did. And after those years, I came up, and the first thing I asked is, what happened why are all the doors open on the range? And they said, well, they all killed themselves.
Oh.
You're the only one alive. So I came up literally into the light.
From the grave.
And
From the grave.
I asked,
you were reborn.
what year? I didn't know what year it was. So I asked, what year is this? Who's the president? And that same warden was there. Big guy. I was all trussed up like a Thanksgiving turkey at that point. I couldn't move. But I have a problem sometimes with time and place. So I had to say it. So I looked up at him and I said, you see, God runs the world, not you. And so he knocked me out. I have a tooth missing. I won't fill it. It was the sweetest pain I ever had because I really got this guy mad, unbelievably mad. And that's the only satisfaction I could get out of it. So he charged me with incitement to riot. There's nobody there. I'm out in the middle of a field. I mean, I'm surrounded by officers with guns. I'm trussed up, like, as I said, like a Thanksgiving turkey. And he's charging me with incitement to riot. Well, they later got rid of that. But when I went to the next prison, I observed the promises that I had made to God.
Mm-hmm.
And I still observe them. And people ask me, how did I live? How did I survive all those years in a killing field? And I said, I lived because of two things. One, the love of a good woman, Esther, my wife, who later died in Israel of met two types of metastatic cancer and leukemia. And her advice to me to live only in fear of God, Yirat Shamayim, as they say in Hebrew. And she told me, no matter how big the guy is or how well armed he is or how sick you are or whatever, you don't show fear. You just fear God. That's all.
Well, Jonathan, it's clearly worked for you because your affect, your personality maintains a positive aura about you, despite the terrible situation, the terrible way that you've been treated for 30 years.